For all of us normies who don't have networks, who don't have net worth, just fucking normal people, we need social media. Like, it's for us. I wanted to turn on my camera and join every artist in complaining about how shit it is that we have to be content creators, possibly even content mills, instead of artists, and focusing on the craft. But I think it's a little bit more nuanced than that, and that's something that I'm exploring right now. So for example, I know a lot of indie artists who are amazing, they're talented, they're hardworking, but they don't get the recognition that I feel like they could because they don't work in marketing, they have no marketing background, they don't have like, you know, a $5,000 marketing strategy under their belt to help them know what to post and how. And I even saw FKA Twigs talk about this, how
now as an artist we're just expected to market ourselves so much.
Yeah.
And for me that's one thing I really struggle with, because the truth is like nobody knows my true personality, because I feel like my personality is constantly at gunpoint with social media.
It's so inherently not who she is to post on social media, and that it removes the mystery of the craft and the art. And honestly, I resonate with that a lot. Like when I watched that video, I was like, same. I really get it. But I also think there is a lot of nuance and there's a healthy middle ground that I want to explore, that I'm exploring at the moment. For example, I think for me, there are some art-related formats that I enjoy creating and that I think people enjoy watching, even if my audience is very small. However, that being said, over the last 2 weeks, I completely deprioritized content creation. I did not film a single thing. And because I deprioritized content creation over the last few weeks, I made 2 songs that I'm extremely proud of. 2 songs that I can, for the first time, say are songs that I created because I didn't see them out there, if that makes sense. I was creating a DJ mix and I was like, I can't really find this kind of song, so I just kind of made it myself, and I made 2 songs in that kind of genre. I don't even know what kind of genre it is. And yeah, the reason why I was able to do that is because I deprioritized content creation. I wasn't vlogging, I wasn't, you know, with a camera all the time, because it's just not the same. Like for me, the process of making music is actually really sacred. It's the time where nobody's watching, where I go really deep inside of me, and that's just something that I can't film. And a few times I actually did film. I had the 14 days of making music. It was like day 1 of making art for 14 days, that video. And I did technically set up a camera, but you know how fucking boring that looks if you just watch me like sit and stare at a screen? Like, I'm not gonna talk to the camera, I'm gonna be busy making the process. And even then, I have to admit, like, even if I know that there's a camera somewhere, it's not the same. Like, I don't go as deep within myself if I know that there's somewhere a camera filming this whole thing. Basically, the magic, the real magic for me happens offline, IRL, when there's no cameras and I'm not doing it for anything except for the craft. Right, Bubbly? Exactly. But going back to like the silver lining, the more optimistic part of this, I first want to just say, like, I fully resonate with all the artists who are saying this. They don't want to be content creators. They definitely don't want to be content mills. I think I'm maybe a little bit of an exception because I genuinely enjoy making content. However, I compartmentalize the two. I don't know. I haven't found a format that feels like it connects the two in a way that feels authentic, that feels fun to make, that people enjoy watching, and that won't burn me out, that is sustainable, consistently. So that's something that I'm exploring, is like the format. My favorite video that I've ever made was the one in the Black Forest where I was making art. I would love to do something like that every week. However, I'm in Singapore. It's not really possible in Singapore. It's fucking hot outside. It's loud. There's crowds everywhere. Yeah, so that was nice while it lasted. That being said, yes, I think for me it's a matter of finding my format, and I wonder how many artists. I'm very lucky that I mean, my day job is in marketing, so that's also why I compartmentalize the two. Like, I see marketing as my job and art as my identity, like who I really am when I don't have to earn money. And I don't want to, I don't want to ruin the art for me. But I think because I have these different perspectives, I really also see the bigger picture, which is the big picture is before social media, before the internet, the music industry was completely dominated by corrupt ass record labels. So it's like, what? 1 second. Mameli. Was bruch. Would I rather have the old way of the marketing of the music industry that was completely dominated by corrupt record labels that had complete monopoly, or would I rather have a more democratized? Is that the right? I guess so. Anyone can pick up their phone and make music, right? I don't know. I still think this is better. I still think I would prefer to have social media as a tool for anyone to be an artist, no matter how weird it is, no matter how maybe mainstream it is. I still would prefer this than the old way. Like, I was born in the 90s, and I remember as a child, I always wanted to be a musician. I always wanted to be an artist. Literally, it was the only thing that I knew what to do. Like, it was the only thing that I was good at. Definitely was not good at school. Don't even get me started on that. But because I was born in that era, it wasn't an option for me to just fucking, sing on TikTok at 13. So I think we also have to remember the bigger picture is that, like, would you rather have record labels? Would you rather have to be a Nepo baby, rich kid, trust fund, fuck ass person, who has the connections and the money? Like, no. I personally would not prefer to have that old way of the music industry either. Like, that's worse to me. So when I started recording this, I wanted to rant, and then I was like, you know what? I know better. Like, I know the big picture. I know what things used to be like, and this is still better, even if it's not perfect. Even if it takes a lot of self-awareness and discipline, and it also takes a different kind of privilege for sure. I still would rather have this. So yeah, that was like silver lining number 1, which is, The other thing that I realized is that because we no longer have record labels completely dominating the music industry and, the arts, I'm not knowledgeable about other art industries, but I'm sure it's similar. If you know more about this, please chime in. But I think that this also gives us the opportunity to smash celebrity culture. I am the biggest hater in the world of celebrity culture. I hate celebrity culture. If I even so much as find myself smiling at somebody who is considered a celebrity, I will clock myself. I will check myself. Don't even get me started on celebrity worshipping. Oh my god, it pisses me off so bad. It's all just a different form of royalty. Like, people are not seeing it. Oh, now she wants my tomato. Anyway, that's that on monarchy. And one more thing about I don't know if you saw this, but the FKA Twigs interview on Pigeons and Planes on TikTok, where she was like dissing this, is like, debatably, she also comes from a place of privilege. Because when she started, it wasn't like this. So I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like she could be coming from a different era where she was able to find her initial traction, her initial audience without needing to do social media. And the thing is, for all of us normies who don't have networks, who don't have net worths, you know? Just fucking normal people. We need social media. Like, it's for us. So maybe for her, because she's been doing this for so long, yeah, it's fucking annoying because she has to keep up. She's like, why do I have to do this now? I could be wrong, but this is an impression that I would get from somebody who's already very successful and who's been successful for a long time. Be like, ugh, why do I have to do this now? Well, because everyone has to do that now. And maybe it sucks for them, but like for us, it's also an opportunity to have some kind of reach without needing to be rich trust fund kids, you know? So I think for me, that's why it's like my biggest silver lining is like, I'm just a normie. I don't have a network. I don't come from a powerful family. So I see it as a good thing. Anyway, I have to go eat and take care of my cat. Bye, Bubbly. Thank you so much for listening. I don't know if you could resonate with any of this. It sucks, but also it's both and. I think it sucks, yes. It's not perfect, but for me, it's still better than what it used to be. Okay, bye.